It's about commitment, healing, honor, respect. This is Barber Life. Cutting hair, I like it. Barbershop, I like it. Change your life, I like it. Conversate, I like it.
Hey yo, did you see the girl mother? Did you see the mother? Hey man. He showed a video of the mother.
No, he ain't showing us it.
Nigga, he gone.
Oh,
He's
man.
gone. She look better than the dope.
Oh, man.
Yo, that's tough. I would have had questions.
Yeah, it's only been 3 months, yo. Just don't take us serious no more. Go ahead, hit mom dudes. I mean,
No,
That man, y'all vibe, bro. That woman like shoot you, yo.
man, ain't shoot nobody. He be famed to be called and nude.
No, I'm talking about the woman might shoot his ass.
So ain't shoot nobody, man. My mother gonna be on her. Yeah, the mother drink Jack, yo. She scared of the mother. Just numb the pain with some Jack Daniels.
you gonna find a way to say something for you. You gonna find a way. Carter is not gonna be stopped. He's not gonna be stopped. What's up, bro?
He downstairs. He downstairs now. Boys is loud and cutting up in here.
Oh, hey, what? Hey, yo, I gotta chill. Oh, man. Yo, BA, yo.
Hey, I don't need to be loud, dude.
Yeah, I don't need to be. This is why I don't need to be on camera. Yeah, that's clear. That's super clear.
That's easy.
That's wild.
No, I'm on this one.
Oh. Oh, all right.
Oh, what if I do this? Wait.
Yeah. Like, yo, they can see me in my own TV.
Echo. Let me see what it looks like. Y'all can talk. And do y'all best to talk to those microphones in there?
Okay.
I mean, is this not clear?
I think we echo.
Don't need to totally do this the whole time. It's kind of hard
Can
to
y'all
cut
hear me out
this.
there? Hello, everyone.
Echo.
Hello.
Yo. You the shaman, man. Yo.
Yo, we in here, yo. I hope y'all can hear me, yo.
Hey, yo, don't hum it either, yo.
All right, I was trying to avoid singing it. I was trying to. My next appointment is at 4. See if I got my hair to that.
So, yes, I'm at 4.
Yes. 4 and then 5:30. Okay.
Straight. Where's that?
Yeah, it's this one. It sounds like this. No, over there. Today. I said myself. Yo, BA, what are you doing, yo? BA, you gotta stop.
What are you doing?
He over here talking to himself.
Yeah, little girl speech.
Yeah. Today I consider myself the luckiest man.
Echoing. Today.
Yo, stupid, yo.
Yo, who's speech?
Lou Gehrig.
The Duke Cal Ripken.
What are you talking about? I thought you were talking about Al Bundy. Al Bundy did that. You don't remember that?
I actually do. You gotta cut it down to the basement.
Yeah. All right, come.
Yo.
Come out.
Is that muted? Or
What
that just is? I don't know. I don't hear nothing coming over there.
Let me hear it coming up with that.
Cut it off, man.
Yeah.
Yo.
Dipset.
All right, cool. So that's the one. All right, take them out of there. I don't know if it's the rain getting me.
Is the door open at all? No. I don't know why. You said you.
I think it's signal here.
Yo.
Yeah, it's live.
It is live.
Yeah, it's live.
See, you are muted. I had to unmute it from here. You are muted dead.
Now it's unmuted again.
It's
It's unmuted again.
I know, but I had to unmute.
So whatever you just did, unmuted the phone over there.
I'm walking this way left. Yeah. Hey, y'all free.
Hey, yo, hey, yo, it's Naya. That was such a dad thing to do. Embarrass her even more. Hey, it's Naya. All right. Hey.
You can't get no bad connections.
The optics.
Joe Budden ain't connected with us. It's common sense.
There it goes, just behind.
I'm not going to come out, come back in.
I think you should. I think you should close string and restart. It's like real behind.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
He
moved downstairs now, yo. He moved downstairs. Yo, you left my man hanging, bro.
Still there.
All right, brother. Yes, sir.
You come out of there, so you start freaking like, they got two jumps down there. Yeah, Buster Red. Crazy.
Gotta get some nigga nerds up in here, man.
Negro nerds.
Yeah. Y'all gotta be quiet like this, man.
Yeah, I gotta watch what, you don't get your stream taken down, yo.
Let's see if I check that out. That help. Make a difference.
Sorry to bust your bubble, but
Mike trying to get on that. buffering on yours, Carter? On your Facebook? Uh.
Come on, yo. Get the colonizer in here to help you up.
Yeah, it's on.
It's on?
Once again, is this thing
Turn camera.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, it's on.
To the camera.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on.
To the camera. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, well, we can go ahead and just go ahead. Everybody doing the Dick Gregory. I need to throw some Dick Gregory shorts up on that joint. Do this song, huh?
Straight nasty work.
Nasty work.
Do it.
This ain't no crack.
Yeah.
Well, you got a case yet, yo?
I'm gonna get one. I told you I broke it.
Let me get a new one.
I be sitting with my phone in on my lap like this in the car a lot. Get off the car. In the drop.
No.
In the car or outside?
Outside.
Mm.
At least your phone be
Try this way.
But if you do it again, you'll break them up.
All right. Here we go. Can you hear me? All right, cool. Can you cut that? All right, I'm good. No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. You see me? All right. Peace, fam. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. I hope that y'all can see. If you can see and you can hear, if it look like it's stalling off a little bit, just let us know right quick. I'm trying to be a tech man. I'm not much of a tech man per se, and this equipment kind of whipped me up. Today. So, we here though. We back with the real barbershop conversations, and we're gonna go into it the same way that we normally do. We try to get y'all a couple different views. So I try to do a couple little tricks that I learned from YouTube. A crash course in YouTube right quick to give a couple different views, but hopefully the sound is good. You know what I'm saying? If y'all listening, if you can let us know if the sound is good, if the picture is good. But we're gonna get ready to jump right in. Today is Thursday. We're supposed to start at 3:00, but it is 3:54 right now.
Right on CP time.
Right on time. CP.
Yes.
No. Carl don't play that the way. Carl said,
no, we ain't doing that.
He disgusted right now. But hold on, we get started right now. So, a lot of times we just come in and we just jump in, but it's four of us here that actually do this show. And, I'm Jabari. I've been here it'll be 24 years this year at Conscious Heads Barbershop. It'll be 24 years. And we've been debating for a long time. All 24 years, we debate a lot. But it's debating for healthy outcome. We debate issues that help our community. People get to see things in a different light, different perspective, different persuasion. They get to see a lot of different differences of thought here. A lot of times you out in the world, you just get to see things one way. And most of the time, it's a European view of the world. We give you more of Black view, I would say, more of an African-centered view. Well, some people don't even like to say African-centered view. We just get different views here at Conscious Head. So that's what we're here to do, give different views, and hopefully it will lead to empowering the community. So that's why we're here. So I'm Jabari. This Ricardo right here, you might want to say something to let y'all never get to see and talk to them and know who they are, but Ricardo is here. How long you been here, Ricardo?
6 years this year.
All right, so 6 years, Ricardo been here. How many debates have you seen since you've been here? Well, how has the culture of Conscious Heads been?
It's definitely been some debates.
Sure.
As long as there's two people in the room.
Yeah, because you're a kitty being.
As long as it's more than one, yo. All it takes is more than one, yo.
Two people.
All it takes is more than
You're a
one.
kitty being here by yourself, just getting it in.
Yeah. Sometimes we agreeing, sometimes we not.
I had a client that I cut that was debating with Kenny, and I left after I cut his head because I was done for the day.
He know who he is
But the
too.
client
Know who you are.
Come on, Dirk.
and debated with Kenny for 6 additional hours until the shop closed.
I'm cutting
That was
up.
an 8-hour debate.
I'm cutting people's hair, man, and he just stayed. He just stayed like, no, I want more of this. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a 8-hour debate that they held. Yeah.
You're fine.
Are you okay
with that? Okay.
You ain't got no warrants or nothing, do you?
No.
You ain't nobody looking for you? Ain't no- long as ain't
Kenny, you
nobody
can tell them a
looking.
little bit about yourself, let the people know who you are.
Hello, people. I'm Kenny. I've been here going on 5 years. And
You probably count.
with the boot camp.
Oh,
too,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
pretty
alright.
much the boot camp, yeah. And I done seen a ton of debates in here, and I've been in most of them.
80%.
Yeah, I've been in most of them. I've been in most
The only
of
time you wasn't in here is because you was off.
them. I've been in most of them, and yeah, but I like the shop, man. I like the shop. I like the brotherhood and the love for black people in the shop. I'll say that.
No doubt. All right. BA.
Hello, fellow Negroes and non-Negroes. I've been here for about 5 years myself. Went through the camp, came up, so nothing too much. I don't talk too much. I'm the quiet one here. So there's these guys over here. They do most of the talking.
No, he talk a lot, but sometimes he can come off as mad disrespectful. So you gotta be able to protect your spirit. A lot of times when BA come in the room, he won. If you talking about something with love, you know what I'm saying, bro. So hey, yo, love you, bro. He ain't for that. He gonna look at you, be like, man, go ahead, man. That's
a fact.
That's pretty much what I'm
That is
saying.
a
So so that's what it is. What's your basic philosophy of BA? I mean, what are you, black nationalist? What are you, FBA or socialist, communist?
Through
Israelite?
through family, we was foundationally here, and I happen to be black in America. So that's that.
Okay.
You're
All
welcome.
Okay. Cool. What about you, Ricardo? What you say? Are you?
No, I don't think none of that, man.
Good.
Ricardo. Okay, all day, every day. All right. And what do you claim, Kenny?
We are the children of Israel, African Americans, Negroes, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans.
All right. And I'm just a black nationalist, Pan-African. So we mixed up in here. So you're gonna get it from every way, every perspective that you're gonna get it. So let's jump off real quick. I want to jump off because we're gonna talk about. So this is in the shop and we live. So this ain't like a lot of shows that you actually see on the internet. Like it happens in real time. So if somebody come in here selling something, somebody come in here promoting something, we here for it. That's what it is. You're getting it live, uncut. Hopefully y'all can hear it. And yeah, man, we're just trying to give y'all what we've been getting for 24 years, and it's been a lot of great conversation. All right, so let's jump into it because it's a lot of division, of course, in the black community. It's been like that since we've been here.
As always.
As always. But let's start off by talking about the Willie Lynch letter, the Willie Lynch speech. And I know when I say Willie Lynch, some of y'all like, that don't even exist.
Yep.
No, that's not even real. Willie Lynch is not real. So is that what everybody in here pretty much think, that the Willie Lynch letter is not real? That it didn't exist? That somebody just made it up? Y'all pretty much think so?
I think the concept's real. Don't matter who wrote it. If it's ever been written.
Agreed.
You can't not read it and not see it, day to day through the actions of our people.
Yeah. I mean, it's very much so accurate, so It's a lot of people that's going out there. They went out a great length to disprove the letter. You know, the language during that time wasn't in that type of language. It wasn't even written. It would have been written in an ink pen, but you had to dip into the ink. So we can't find, you know, so, you know, a lot of people go out of their way to disprove, but we cannot. What about you, BA? What's your thoughts on the Willie Lynch, the whole Willie Lynch concept?
Anyone can look at human behavior and see that if I put this person against this, if I promote this over this, if I can do this versus this, it's going to be some type of friction there. And if you try that same basic philosophy amongst different groups of people, then you can kind of see that it might be one particular group of people might respond a bit more aggressively to said friction. And I think that's unfortunately our case. We are we are an emotional group of people. So when you put that emotion against each other in multiple different ways, make sure you replace that.
Yes, sir. I can't have to use a different
He dropped the cone. We wanted to see what he was going to do so far as to stand as a barber. That's right.
When you drop the cone, you're supposed to leave it.
Kick it to the side, sir.
Straight nasty work.
I've been rebuked, so let me repent of my sins. Let me repent of my sins. There we go.
But no, that's just what it is, man. I think our people will respond very aggressively to said philosophies, and it's a problem every day.
All right.
Agreed. What's your philosophy on Willie Lynch, Jabbar?
No, just pretty much same thing. I mean, I don't think it need to be disproved. It's just, I mean, it's true. You know, the tactics they definitely have used, you know, to keep us separated, to keep us divided, you know. And I want to talk about one of the things that they use with the tactics is to make us look unhuman as a people. I mean, but that's what they got the okay even for enslaving black people. You know, they had to make us look like Tarzan in the jungle. We was swinging on trees and, you know, and wrestling lions and you know,
to make people want to enslave us.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? These people are immoral, so we are right. You know what I'm saying? To go in and to enslave them because they have no souls. You know, they you know, they're animals.
Basically,
they're animals. You know, and so that's been their primary thing that they've been using against us since we've been here. Since we, you know, for them to even bring us over here, that we were, you know, not human. So they continue to do that all through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years to dehumanize black people. And they continue to do it to this day.
Yes, sir.
To this day.
To this day.
They continue to do it.
Yes, sir.
So as we look in the media and we see everything we continue to fall for it. I mean, it's the same trick. I mean, you know, divide and conquer is real, and we do continue to fall for it.
Yeah.
So we got to put something in place to be able to take a stand against that. But, you know, when you look at the media today, it's the same thing. Black people fighting against black people. Comedians against comedians now. You know what I mean? That's the popular one.
Yep.
Every comedian from week to week, we don't know which comedian is going to come
out
and attack
everyone.
The other comedian.
Yeah, you don't know who coming next.
Yeah, they coming, you know.
Hey, yo.
It is.
Hey, yo, pause. Hey, yo, I paused myself. I called my own pause, yo. Hey, yo.
Then you interrupt the conversation.
My bad, yo. My bad. That was ignorant of me.
Yeah.
That's the type of vibration you on, brother.
Straight nasty.
You to uplift your spirit, brother.
Yes, sir.
You would have been above such negativity.
Oh, man.
But just to segue in, so, you know, a lot of divide and conquer, that's always, and we always have to be dehumanized. Now, let's segue into what I want to talk about today. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things. Let's start off with the comedians. Now, this week I heard that it was Donna Rollins and
Corey Holcomb.
And Corey, yeah, and Corey. So, what was the basic thing that was said? If you can run that down, somebody can run it down.
Corey was at the Laugh Factory, and he was on stage, and he said that if you've been in 3 Hollywood movies, you probably did something a little strange for that movie role with the makers of the film. And then Donnell Rawlings spoke up and got upset about it. And him and Corey started to have a back and forth while Corey was actually on stage performing for the audience. So that got captured and it got released out to the public, and everybody's been pretty much talking about it since. Anybody else got any thoughts on that?
No, I didn't even know what you were saying, other than I thought Corey started, but now they saying Darnell started.
Yeah. I heard Corey talk about that. He said he ain't even say nothing to the dude.
But we only know Corey's side because he got the platform.
Yeah.
Darnell could be saying something else.
True.
If you get him on his platform or whatever.
I want to see what he said about it on TMZ. I ain't watched that yet, because Donnell Rawlings supposedly got an interview responding and saying what it was all about on TMZ.
Well, it could be other things too. Like Corey took shots at Dave Chappelle.
That's what I thought it was about.
And that's his homeboy.
And that's his homeboy.
You know?
Yeah, he did. He said Dave ain't funny and he be bombing. Yeah, I think that's what it boils down to, sticking up for his friend.
Yeah.
Corey tried to, Corey, like you said, got his own platform, so it's easy for him to get out the gate on somebody.
But it's the second to hey man, people pulling up on Corey.
Yeah, people getting a little tired of Corey.
Yeah.
I can understand it. Corey be out here wilding sometimes.
I mean, it could be a clout chase.
On whose part?
All of them. Think
Corey and Donnell?
We all got their names in our mind.
Yeah, we all talking about it.
Talking about it. Some that's not necessarily been as relevant as others.
True.
Based on them going at each other. To me, it's the whole 50 Cent thing.
Yeah.
50 Cent went at
Start some trouble before you drop something.
Drop an album, but they dropping a special.
It sell like bananas.
Yeah. Mike Epstein dropped the special.
What was that 50 Cent? Wasn't that How to Rob?
Going up.
Wasn't that How to Rob by 50?
Yeah. But he did a whole bunch of this.
Yeah,
That was the main one, though.
That was the main one.
That was the day when it got Jay-Z's attention.
Yeah, I'm about $1. Who was 50 Cent? Yeah, that was legendary.
Well, that wasn't word for word. Yeah. That was close enough.
I know I don't want to say the words on the live.
You don't want to misquote Jay-Z either.
All right, excuse me. What you got next for us?
So who was the who else? It was somebody. Wasn't somebody else going at it this week too?
Yeah, it was
Something
Eddie
else.
Griffin.
Oh yeah, Eddie Griffin. He came at
I didn't see the clip. I just read the headlines. Somebody saw the
Club Shay Shay.
Shay Gay.
Yep.
So what y'all think about Shannon Sharp? Just like he said he ain't banging back no more, man. He just kind of like he gonna lay back, he gonna chill, because I guess he the hot man right now, and the people coming for him, whatever. What y'all think about
him? He actually, his channel might be at he might be in some. How do I put it? It might fall off. The dude was breaking down a real good point. A lot of those comedians got the same agent. So when you get like independent people like Cat, Monique, and stuff like that, they kind of like free agents, but they not necessarily in with the in crowd. They making waves for those other comedians. So that agent who might represent all of the same comedians want to say, you know what, I ain't gonna put none of my people on there. Now he got guests on there, Johnny Manziel. That's who was on there yesterday. Nobody give a damn about no damn Johnny Manziel.
Right.
So,
yeah, I did.
You know what I'm saying?
That in there, yeah.
I definitely
right. So
did.
it's like now he's just throwing stuff on the wall to see what's sticking, because he done ruffled so many feathers. Now he's radioactive. Don't nobody want to touch him. Anybody of relevance. So that could actually hurt his podcast more than it could help. He ain't really playing the long game, if you ask me.
I mean, when your greatest strength could be your greatest weakness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah. He hit it out the park, but then now you ain't up the bat no more.
Right.
So you want to keep going up the bat, even if you only hitting base hits. And now you in the dugout, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, for for an interview show, though. That's what it is. It's an interview show. He hit it out the park, yes, but his average views was like maybe a couple million per person, right?
After the Cat Williams.
Even before.
His highest was Steve Harvey, which was 9.
Right. So
they
so
gonna
the
be
average.
so few and far between that. Johnny Manziel like 300,000.
No, it's almost a million.
Now? Okay.
Yeah. And it's only been a day. So he's still on
think
that.
about Cat Williams.
That's Cat. That's super. That's the anomaly.
That's 3-pointer right there, though. You know what I mean?
But look,
Yeah, it is.
Look why would he even bring Johnny Manziel?
Because he's a football player too. Like, don't forget his
I
base.
care about him, man.
His base is football. His first Christmas football player.
Really, you would think it's common. He had more comedians on there than athletes.
Because comedians
That's
always
relevant.
they always want to get their point out so they can sell more stuff. That's the
I
easy
mean, not
thing.
only that, comedians talk for a living. Athletes
Correct.
don't. So it's hard to interview somebody that,
Ain't that interesting to talk to. Yeah. I don't think many people wanted to see Johnny Manziel. I don't know why he did it, honestly.
But if you look at the comments, that's what you can.
He's probably got the views based off the
Keep
album.
trying to mix it up, man.
It's
'cause everybody
honestly one of
said
his best
got a
interviews
lot
he
of
ever
people
did.
arguing back
You
and
said it's
forth.
already one of his best interviews?
It's top 5 of his own journalistic background.
What he did? He asked good questions
he was asking the questions. Johnny was being very open and honest about everything.
He
He was talking about drug use and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like this is the stuff that's on Barbara Walters type stuff and those type dudes. Like that was that kind of interview. So he just showed. He showed he showed everything.
Nobody care about the Barbara Walters move, man. You can't pivot like that.
But he can't go. How many
He
comedians
said he
gonna
can't
do?
pivot like that, yo.
How many comedians can he
He
do?
can't. Not now. That's what I'm saying. He's radioactive now. So it ain't too many comedians that's going to touch him with a 10-foot pole at this moment.
If a comedian
Any
want to go
relevant
on
ones?
tour, I'm quite sure they'll do it. It's just not that many. It's not that many more relevant ones to pick from.
That's what I'm saying. So that means his views ain't going to really be all that. Unless it's somebody else on there throwing somebody under the bus. He done kind of already set that precedent or whatever that's standing on. Like it's a safe space to be
Come slander people.
Yeah.
So again, where did he get the name? Where did he get the name Club Shay Shay from? Like I mean, look, and let me just say this, and I when I say that, I think the brother, you know what I mean, he was a Baltimore Raven, you know what I'm saying? He was with the Super Bowl team, you know what I'm saying? So I got respect for Shannon, you know what I mean, and what he's been able to build, you know, and to me, you know, a lot of people talk about this, you know, he walked out of the white man question the other day. We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
You know, the white man questioned him. And,
Told him put his glasses back on.
His glasses back on. I think he said that. It was like, all right, watch what I do now. That's all right, you know what I mean? Some people say they wanted him to act aggressively. They wanted him to snatch him up out the chair that day, you know what I'm saying, and ball him up. You know what I mean? But that wouldn't have been smart. You know what I mean? I think that he got the best revenge.
Typical
right
Negro logic.
Yeah,
You know,
right. One
you get emotional and you haul off and beat somebody up and go to jail.
Yeah.
And then you get the real nigga award when you get out.
Yeah, so you know, people want him to go hard, and you know, and he did go hard in a whole nother way. And so now he got like the #1 interviewing show on the internet.
The best
right
revenge is success, right?
Yeah, no doubt. So you know, so like I said, I ain't hating, you know what I mean? But when people say Club Shay Shay, I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard it, I said, it sounded like, what? Club Shay Shay? You know what I mean? I mean, one Shay was a bit much, you know what I'm saying?
One Shay.
Yeah, one Shay. All right, Shay. All right, you know what I mean? Club Shay.
All right, we got one Shay.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But Club Shay Shay.
2 Shays?
Yeah, 2 Shays.
Nah, 2 Shays.
So, no, explain. Look, so how exactly?
He said he got it while playing football, like
in football.
in football, right? Bruh, they called him Shay at first. His teammates called him Shay, and then he said as he got older, and the younger kids started to come, and he was like the elder statesman. They called him like Uncle Shay Shay.
All right, so where did the first Shay come from? All right, because we got to know about one Shay. I mean,
I guess just Shannon, just the Shay from Shannon. But the second one, I don't know. Yeah, I'm with you, yo. 2 Shays.
I mean, was it the new people coming in, bringing
2
in
Shays is a little bit too much.
Culture, you know what I'm saying? Like they called him Shay, and then the new people came
and then the
in,
new kids,
Shay.
yeah. Maybe they had a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? Different mindset.
I mean, I mean, you know anything about that?
No.
The 2 Shays?
No, I don't know about the 2 Shays.
I'm surprised you don't. The sportsman don't know.
I mean, that's what they call. That's what they call them. The question is, no one had a problem with it for like a whole year.
Here we go. Here we go.
He's been having the show for almost 2 to 3 years now. No one said anything about Shay having an issue with Shay. This is his second season, so it's about his second year or so of doing it.
I didn't know what's going on that long. Okay.
So what was it when he was interviewing everybody else? It was no one said anything. So now that a comedian said something about it, oh yeah, everybody hopping on.
You know how it is when you black and
Successful.
successful.
Hot. You know me hot.
But when you black and successful, they gotta throw the gay jacket on you.
And that's what I have a problem with. That's why I was like, it was nothing. That was his name. No one said anything about his name. Somebody say something about it.
Jones, man, what Mike Jones say, you know what I mean? First, they ain't know me damn hot.
They all on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, that's the thing.
It brought a lot of attention to it.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, but look at your man Corey Holcomb. That's his thing. Once somebody start blowing up, they gay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he always talking about that.
Everybody gay.
Yeah. You know,
you rich, you gay. The only way you cannot be gay is to be broke and dusty. You want to maintain your heterosexuality, just be broke and unsuccessful.
Who that? According to black people?
Yeah.
That's according to black people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You start winning. Oh, that nigga gay.
Shit. But you know, some people say in order to make it in Hollywood or make it, you know what I mean, be successful, some people saying that, you know what I mean, that you gotta do something.
Could be true.
You know what I mean? Which we know, you know what I mean, we hearing a lot of that stuff to be true. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Shannon.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? But a lot of people talk about his stylist. I mean, you know, the person that, you know,
former stylist.
Okay.
You saw that guy. He ain't even rocking with dude no more.
Oh no, I didn't.
That was never his main stylist.
Yeah, he had some woman as a stylist. Since he was at CBS. He
said he had used him a couple times. Yeah, when he was at with another
when he was
situation.
with. Oh, okay.
But yeah, there was never like a long-term thing.
I mean, but they was at the games together though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
What's up, man? How you been?
What's up, bro?
So they used to go to there's quite a few different pictures of
them at the
game. I guess they was just.
I don't know. I guess they just hang. If it ain't a stylist, I guess they were just hanging out together.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, you know, I mean, a lot of people, you know, those speculations.
Yes,
speculations
that could cause speculating.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You know,
that could cause some speculating.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it could, you know,
it would be reasonable.
But like I said, I don't know anything of, you know, but I do know, you know, Hollywood, and there's a lot that goes on in Hollywood.
Yes, indeed.
Music industry and the sports industry, all of that stuff.
Yes,
you know, it's a lot of it is very corrupt, and there's a lot of corrupt people.
And we watch it nevertheless.
Yeah, I mean, we do.
Nevertheless,
you know, we do.
If all of them came on and said they was gay,
we ain't turning the TV off.
You're gonna keep tuning in.
Yeah, it ain't gonna stop nothing.
And that's what happened once they, because we got a habit of celebrating it too. So that's the hypocritical part.
Yeah,
it's like you demonize on one end by calling a man gay, and then on the other end,
say ain't nothing wrong.
He came out the closet. Let's throw him a pep rally.
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
Know?
Well, he say, you know, he ain't chasing no lies. So, you know, he say he clearly, you know what I mean? So like I said, I don't know the brother personally. You know, I just, you know, I know him from the Baltimore Ravens. I know him from his interviews, you know, and he's done some good work so far on the YouTube streets. You know, even on, you know, as a sports host, you know, so I mean, I don't know him personally, so I can't say what it is, what it is. I'm sure people will be coming out with more information. I know a lot of people and a lot of conspiracy theorists, you know, that will bring out.
That's the main conspiracy theory in the black community. You're successful, you black, you're gay. You're gay, sir.
It's either you gay or Illuminati.
Yeah.
One of them two.
You out here doing fly shit.
But Kenny, how true do you think it is, though?
It's very, it could be very possible. Do I think you want it to be strange things to get into Hollywood? It's been too many people to say you gotta do something strange in Hollywood for me to say it's not true. I just ain't, you know.
How you feel about the whole Puffy thing? Like, I mean, why we there? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, is it, I mean, true.
Puffy for a long time. I always thought Puffy was a scumbag, so I think it could be true. It doesn't seem far-fetched that he would do something like that to me, honestly.
So why do you think he's a scumbag? What's the
he didn't rob people of publishing for many years.
Well, they signed it over. He ain't robbed them.
Well, they signed it over to people.
He capitalized off people's ignorance.
He capitalized off people's ignorance, his own people's ignorance, and that just makes you a scumbag in my book. That's all.
What about people like Barry Gordy? Was he scumbag?
Barry Gordy, I don't see as many people talking about Barry Gordy as the way, even when he was alive, I ain't see as many people talking about Barry Gordy in the way that I see them talking about Diddy.
We ain't had YouTube streets either.
I can't. Then I can't accuse him of something I ain't never heard.
You had Little Richard running around crying.
I can't accuse him. Diddy got multiple accusers. I ain't got many for Barry Gordy.
Well, is it that Diddy was tied in again? Because some people said they came after Diddy so hard because of, you know, some of his business dealings that he had, you know what I mean? And then the white folks came after him. I mean, is that...
Maybe. I mean, well, I don't know if that was why. I think they came at him because of Me Too being a movement right now.
It was that vodka deal, man.
All right, explain. I don't know about that. Explain it to me.
Well, people thought he owned Ciroc.
Yeah.
He was really just a high-paid employee.
Yeah, I heard that.
And he had a falling out with them over some business, and he sued him.
Oh, okay.
So, you know what comes with that. They got dirt on you.
Yeah.
So they
when you
go after
the way to get you. When you go after the big wigs, they come after you. Look at Fani Willis.
Yeah, they've been through that.
Can't go at. You gotta be careful about them big wigs you go after, man. They'll get you. Oh, okay. You want to come after me? Don't worry. We'll look into your history. I'm sure it's something in your history we can find that'll make you shut up.
But why is it that, you know, I mean, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I was trying to talk about. That everything black people touch, and we get into, we are the worst ones that ever did it. Ever in the history. I mean, it speaks for the opposite way too. We are the best. We the best too. I mean, we've been the best in some cases. Yes. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. We the best people that ever did. You know what I mean? Fly in the sky. Yeah. You know, and all of that. You know,
but societal issues, we the worst at everything they say.
Again, but it goes back to the same campaign of. You know, these people are animals. Look at what happened.
It helps to marginalize
office, and Jesus Christ, look what these guys do.
Yeah.
You know, we can't trust them. I mean, they
as
take
if
the money,
as if they've never seen such type of corruption in their lives.
They throw parties. They're moral.
I've never seen this type of corruption in my life. Yes, you have. You're out of your own people, Mr. Caucasian,
I mean,
man.
look at somebody like R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Now he's perceived as one of the most horrible sexual deviants, you know what I'm saying? In the history of time. You know, let alone they don't look at people like George Washington, you know what I'm saying, and some of the so
Catholic priests,
founding fathers,
Catholic priests that didn't touch how many little boys?
Many priests that's touched a whole lot of different people, you know, but R. Kelly is the face of, you know.
Now it's real bad what R. Kelly did. Let's be honest.
We're not.
Let's clear the air.
We're not co-signing anything of bad behavior.
But I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying on every level, why is it that, you know what I'm saying, we are the figurehead of the worst of everything? I mean, you know, and so we got to ask that question. Go ahead, Big. I mean,
in words of Tariq Rashid, because, you know, I'm white and I said so. If I control the media, I control. If I control what I want to control, then that's what I'm gonna put.
I can put out whatever narrative I want.
Create the narrative and have you deal with it. Do you have anything to do to obstruct it? Do you have anything to do to stop it?
You have any power to fight back?
Are you going to go ahead on and talk about it more and more? Yes, you are. Well, then go ahead on and run with it.
Yeah.
And why did I say so? And we don't have enough mental capacity not to fall for that trap every time it comes around.
There you go.
Right.
Great answer, sir.
Right.
I don't need you to say it was great.
Yo, I say what I want to say, boy.
I'm just saying.
You know what, Negro?
Thank you. But no, that's what it is.
That's honestly the answer.
That's what it is. We
That's
could
really not the answer.
What's that?
He said choices. The choices we got the choice not to fall for his track, but he got the choice to put the track out or put the narrative out there.
I think we tap into what Kevin Samuels said.
It's
our responsibility to control our image.
Yes.
You leaving it up to other people. They supposed to paint you in a bad light.
Yeah.
Why are you mad that they are?
That's a good word. Yeah.
At this point, we done seen this movie 100,000 times.
So what do we do, and how can we?
We put the work in. We put the work in and build our own.
Yeah.
Both things can be true.
Yeah, you really didn't disagree with BA there, yo.
I just want to point out to the people. It was no disagreement.
Yeah, he really ain't disagreeing with him.
Put the onus on us. I just put the onus on a different way, but both sides are actually correct.
You said I'm white and I said so.
That's the truth. That's what happened.
The second thing you said was after you put the onus on yourself, then people can paint it however they want. That painting part is the white and I say so.
Yeah, you still agreeing with it.
You got it, homie.
I know. Thank you. Continue.
I'm gonna get you back.
You broke that down beautifully, sir.
Please hope it ain't on camera.
Most of the time it's on camera. Every day. You only get to see this one day a week. It's on and popping around here
all the time.
It's like Tom and Jerry in here. It's on site
all the time.
Did I say that today? I came in and said, "So say, yo, why you so be positive?" He's like, "Yeah, you can't, yo. You cannot be positive there.
You can't, yo.
No, you gotta be on guard, yo.
All this negativity in the world."
Nah, but it is true that they control the media. They do control the media and they control the image. I'm just saying. I mean, we say that we fall for the trap all the time. So what do we do? Because most of us do. We still fall for it. They will take and put somebody up there and hang a black person publicly, and they'll catch them doing something and say, "Hey, we'll hang them here," and while we go and do something else. Misdirection, total misdirection.
Don't do it.
Now we all say that. Now we
don't do it.
We all.
If you're in positions of power, and whether that power total is, whatever how you want it, don't do it.
But it's funny, there's so many people like you. I mean, I'm just saying that run around and say that, they shouldn't have, when they know that they dripping with blood and they filthy themselves, you know what I'm saying? They talking about, oh, he was doing this and she was doing that, you know what I'm saying? And people know that they are the number one critics of these people that's out here right now. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
They got the power to do that. They got the power to be hypocritical.
Like, any of y'all in here ever run for office?
Yeah.
Any office?
Yeah.
Okay. You would do it?
I know I wouldn't make it, but I would do it.
I know I wouldn't make it. Yo said I know I wouldn't make it, but I tried.
Yeah. They got. It was all right.
Come on.
Yeah, go.
I keep my head down here. Yeah. Y'all, can go.
Oh, where you looking at it?
Every day.
Oh, okay.
Every time I open.
Okay.
I don't need any at the moment. I appreciate you though, man.
I'm good, brother. I appreciate it.
You got Apple Pay? I don't got no cash. I need some. What you got? What you got? Some soft ones?
Yeah, I got soft ones, medium ones.
I need a soft.
Somebody came in selling something. Take a pause for the calls right a second. Right now we are buying stuff. It's a marketplace right now. Hey, BA, grab that joint, turn it around.
Yo, crazy, yo.
Yo, somebody got $5?
I was trying not to say nothing, yo.
Let me get the $5.
Baby ass teeth out here.
You say you need 5?
Yeah,
I got soft bristles.
Yo, crazy.
Okay.
BH.
How much? That's 5 with you?
Soft ass teeth, nigga.
All of it.
Baby ass
It's
teeth.
6 toothbrushes.
Oh, yeah, I might get that too. Hold up.
It's 1 for $3.
Now he wants some.
So basically,
I'm sorry, bro. You saw that toothbrushes he got, bro?
Now he want the soft toothbrushes
So you
too.
buy
5. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, like this would be 1 for $3, and this would be 2 of them for $5.
I got
Okay.
And then,
Thank you.
All right, so.
both of these are $5.
All right, okay, got it. All right, let me get that.
Who over there with the jokes?
Oh, that's definitely killing.
That was definitely BA, yo.
Thank y'all.
BA over here talking about. Tell that man what you said, yo. Don't hide now, BA. Tell that man what you said, yo.
Hold on.
Reality,
Reality
speaking, man. Reality speaking, man. The dopest channel on YouTube, man.
See that?
And they got the best barbers in the city.
We got
Yeah.
Hey, yo, we doing it. Oh, no, they can hear. Oh, I love it. What are we doing? Just take some getting used.
Thank you. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Have a good day, y'all.
All right, you too, bro.
This guy.
I don't appreciate you, B. You find humor and us investing in our oral hygiene. How dare you?
Oral hygiene. I like that, yo.
That was the level of sensitivity amongst that.
Yo, he made fun of you, yo. Said you got baby teeth, yo. You need soft bristles for your baby teeth, he said, yo.
Yeah, man.
You got young ass teeth.
My gums have the proclivity to bleed from time to time.
Hey, oh snap!
Oh,
Y'all
man.
crazy in here, yo.
Man.
What you want? What you want to next? What was the where we left off?
So
at?
we was
For self.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We was inching into some things, you know what I mean? But brother came in here in real time selling some stuff. But
So you said it though. You said somebody.
yeah, I told you. I mean, that's what happened in the barbershop. I mean, it happens all the time. People think that we lie about what
Almost
happens
every time we've been recording, somebody done came in selling something.
Yeah.
And they the premium toothbrushes.
Yeah, premium. We didn't get ones with the motor in it this time though. Most of the time, yeah, we get the ones with the motors in them and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we got some good salesmen that come through here from time to time.
Yeah.
Street salesmen.
Yeah. Be on the popping up in here. So we do a lot of shopping in here in the shop. You know, we do a lot of shopping. Anything from deodorant, anything from toothbrushes, toothpaste.
Yeah. Why ain't nobody came with no batteries yet,
yo? Man, we just had like 2 weeks ago. Y'all tried to joke me about the battery, man. When he came
Because you was price matching with the yo up here trying to price match the hood salesman.
See what the price was.
Yo, you was doing too much, yo. You was out of pocket, yo.
Come on, man.
You had that man held up in here while you price matching.
Yeah. When people normally come in here,
we price matching in the hood.
We normally get a discount like we just got.
Yo, he brought that's why you ain't seen him. Cardo, he brought up a good point. That's why he ain't been back. Yo, he felt disrespected by this man.
Did you see how much those toothbrushes was?
Hey,
that's how you do it, bro.
You broke out the Amazon. You broke out the Amazon to price match this man, yo.
You gotta understand the different vendors go, bar. The battery man actually probably bought his product wholesale.
Yeah.
The other brother stole them.
That's what happened when you don't believe your brother, man.
So it's all profit for the toothbrush, man. All profit.
Dropping knowledge in here,
because the toothbrush man, I think,
it was a similar profit margin for the battery guy.
Toothbrush man was the, went out there and legitly, handled his business.
Yeah.
Went to the wholesaler, went to the wholesaler, and then brought him in here.
Yeah,
just because the other guy with the batteries wasn't a substance abuser,
and he paid free.
Only substance abuse don't mean that he did not take those products, brother.
Oh, here you go, yo. You got this man on his soapbox now.
Just because don't mean he didn't take them.
Yo, what's the next subject? Yo, what we going to next, yo?
All right, so we headed into, we talking about the image, that's painted of black people now. So a lot in the media is dealing with black women in the media today. So wanted to go there and go into the sister that's been in the media a lot, been all over YouTube, in the courtrooms. Is it Fani?
Fani Willis.
Yeah, Fani Willis. Yeah, so I just want to talk about her now. I, didn't know a whole lot about this situation at first. Didn't know a whole lot about it. And they was telling me at first that, but it don't seem like what people were saying is true. The guy that she was talking to, they were saying that he was married.
Was he?
No, I mean I didn't hear that nowhere else. I mean, somebody said it in here.
I'm not sure of all the details.
She was married.
He was married. She was messing with the dude since 2019.
You talking about when they first started?
Yeah.
Cardo, the one that got the most information on Miss Fanny.
She both been dealing with the dude since 2019. He supposedly just filed for divorce last year or the year before. So I mean, obviously with the timeline, and her best friend, so-called best friend, dropped the dime on her because she subleased her condo to her, and dude was pulling up, spending the night.
Wow, that's crazy.
So initially, that's how they supposed to start. They was messing around like what while he was married.
Yeah. Then he was an accident attorney. She hired him for the Trump case, gave him a $500,000 raise. That's what I think set the red flags off.
Yeah, they said she didn't reveal that. She didn't reveal that information that they was together.
But they still date today though, right? Like now.
Probably not now because of, the block hot.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but they were like on a regular, you know what I mean, like dating each other.
Up until the hammer fell down on her, yeah.
Okay.
So they were seen kissing and hugging in the offices and all that.
Right. So it looked like to me that, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, and you know what I'm saying, that she was getting ready to prosecute, Donald, the big white,
the big dog,
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Who a lot of people seem like they love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Love and respect. And
what about the T-45 though?
Yo, what about this? Hey, yo, you don't go ahead, yo.
You get the pay or not?
Hey, yo, they have my price range, yo.
Straight nasty work, man.
If I'm mad enough to find a pass for the low, y'all.
Yeah, hey, yo, you watching? Let me a pair of them T joints, yo. T45, yo. The low top.
For those who don't know, they talking about the tennis shoes that Donald Trump's supposed to be coming out with. Yeah, but it seemed like to me, he, this black woman was getting ready to prosecute him proudly. And, they did what they did. I mean, he's a wealthy white man that's tied in and got connections. And he's like, oh, hell, anybody, even if it was a white person, they're going to look into him and they're going to find any bit of dirt that they can find. That's how this country functions. Yeah, it's corrupted. It's corrupted. You know what I mean? They look behind the scenes and they try to find some information. Yep. Now, of course, with the sister, it's times two. Like, I dare this lady come up,
try to take a white man down.
Yeah, exactly. So they found the stuff. Now, everything is more about her and all over the media. And this would disgust me, though. Okay. I'm not saying, anything that she did was right or whatever.
Okay.
But what disgusts me is the way that everybody's laughing about it. I looked through so many different clips, and whether it was a black man, whether it was a black woman, all white people, all over, and everybody.
It's giving everybody the chance to make fun.
Oh, she's an angry. This is the still type of the black woman. They're angry, they're emotional, they're this and that. I mean, now. Is that true?
She was carrying herself in a certain demeanor.
Why do you think she carried herself in that demeanor, though?
Whether right or wrong, that's what she was doing, to the point where the judge had to say something to him about it.
Right.
So, if he didn't have that demeanor, then he wouldn't have nothing to say. Then it wouldn't be a headline. So, once again, kind of brought it on ourselves.
You can't act a certain way and then expect people to overlook what they see and not call it what it is.
So
it'd be something different if just white people were just saying that.
But do you think that she was just doing it she was acting that way out of frustration? Because it's like, wait, man,
y'all was mad because she got caught up. She knew she was guilty on whatever it was she was doing. So she got an attitude about it because they was kind of holding her feet to the fire, kind of holding her accountable.
Right.
I mean, but the thing is, this is something that I saw from your man, Boyce Watkins. Of all people, kind of came out and said something that pointed something out. And basically, she's not immune. If they did it with Matt Lauer, the white guy, when he was having inappropriate relationships with subordinates, a white dude. You had Tavis Smiley, they took his ass down. He lost his show because of it. Ime Udoka, the black coach, messing with the girl was a TJ Holmes. They took his ass down. So what makes her think she is so special that they ain't gonna jump in her bushes?
One sister said on here, you know what I mean, we are always willing to lynch our own and cause public humiliation.
That's what you want to call
it. Yeah. I was just reading that. Yeah. I mean, I just look at it like misdirection, though. I'm just saying. I mean, I hear, you know what I mean, the way she acted, you know what I mean, and they get us off and get us frustrated and all those things, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, you know, but sometimes, man, I think it's a time where we gotta be willing. I mean, I'm not saying here and now, but sometimes we gotta be willing to stick with our people and know what the trick is. You know what I mean? To stick with the issue at hand. She was getting ready to get with Trump and do what she needed to do with him, and then all of a sudden, all this other stuff comes about.
But how would she have been able to thwart that?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Let me move these boxes for y'all. I'll get these out the way. What's up, y'all?
So how you doing?
All right, no problem. How you been? I'm good. How are you? Hey, yo, sit down, yo. What's up, big home? How you feeling? I'm feeling a little right. Good to see you, baby.
All right. I'm sorry, we live. We live. Is the problem that y'all been on the thing? Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure you like to get the conversation. I know you. We were talking about the image of black people in general, but we was talking about the young lady Fani that's just been, you know, all through the internet, all through YouTube, you know, that was getting ready to do the whole thing with Trump. So that's what we talking about right now. Yeah. So I'm sorry, Kenny, what was you saying?
I think it's definitely a diversion tactic to get some of the smoke off of Donald Trump.
That's exactly what it is.
And it worked. It worked to perfection. It definitely worked to perfection. But that goes back to
what I was saying about being able to control your image.
Yeah.
She's right now she's an example of not being able to control her image.
Right. I agree with that.
And they smearing it as bad as they want to because they have the power of the media to do so.
That's their power. Right. And if you know that going in, if you know that's the beast that you're fighting, you gotta fight the beast a little bit more tactfully.
Yeah. And you cross your T's and dot your I's.
You gotta fight. I mean, when you fighting an opponent that's more skillful and got more power, then you gotta be tactful.
But do we as a people, do we jump in and start beating her too? Or is that something that we should be doing on the back end of the thing? Or do we jump in and like, let's get her?
You saying what's the?
No, I'm saying do we do the same thing? Because it seems like that's what most people doing. You know what I mean?
Are they beating her or are they just telling the truth?
Well, I mean, a lot of people love to see it. They love it because, you know, because a lot of people are into.
You and Cardo really got to do this because I didn't watch the whole court thing. I don't know how bad she was acting.
You need all y'all need to watch. Both of y'all need to watch.
I mean, I saw most of it.
I've only seen the face. I did see the face where she was sitting and everybody talking about the face that she made. I didn't hear the part where the judge had to say something to her about her behavior. I didn't hear that. Yeah, so what was like the context of it? Like, how did that come about? What was she doing that made him mention it?
Just watch it, man. It's too much to explain.
All right, okay.
You might want.
You saw it, man?
Mm-hmm. It was, you know, it was a little bit of everything. Body language, the way she was talking, the way she wasn't trying to understand questions.
So, moving the goalpost a little bit.
The judge called out. We're real subtle. He didn't really do nothing.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Now I say some of the other white people say he was a soft judge. You know what I mean? Because
he was. If you watch it, he wasn't giving her the aggression that she was giving him.
Right.
So that's where a lot of people felt like she was being combative. I mean, I get it because I wouldn't want to be in her position either. She calling herself probably doing something for the country by prosecuting.
Right. So you feel like, now I gotta go through this.
It's like they done turned on her under the problem.
Yeah.
I totally get it. I just think, you know, but then I don't know how I would handle it being under that type of pressure. She probably more irritated than anything.
Right.
Because she, at one point, she was defense attorney for YSL.
Right.
So that's part of the. Now your boy Tariq was talking about that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was a defense attorney for them. So
Even
to some
Rico.
degree, they saying she shouldn't even really be there because she was a defense attorney for them on a whole nother case years ago.
Mm.
So she should just be disqualified from even being in that job.
Dang.
One young lady said she not speaking of y'all. She's talking about her homegirl turning her friend in.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah,
Her homegirl
that's where
what?
most of the information came from.
I have a good one, bro.
You got a chance, bro? You can find it.
I don't know. I only got like a 20.
PayPal.
All right, that's cool. We'll just wait till tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
Oh, she was talking about her homegirl that
she dropped a dime on her.
Oh, okay. Why did the homegirl drop a dime on her?
Because she probably ain't want to get jammed up in none of that mess, considering
Okay.
she had nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay.
Felt like the friendship wasn't worth getting taken
Yolanda
away.
also says we can't do what our white counterparts do and expect the same treatment.
That's the truth
That's
right
a
there.
fact.
That's a great answer right there.
Because that go with what they call the city girl maid. That's you know what I mean, kind of pillaging the budget over in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And down the feds and jumped in her bushes.
Yep.
And we shouldn't want to do like them anyway.
If we supposed to be better than them, we supposed to set a better example of our humanity.
We shouldn't want to get away with corruption like they get
That's
away
what I'm saying.
with.
Set a better example of our humanity and more.
If we
playing a more superior card, but then try to get away with the same dysfunction is hypocritical.
Yeah, go ahead, Barry. My
I
bad.
think it's a lot of trickery that goes on behind that. You know what I mean? When you
How
see,
so?
I think when you see people so-called get caught up, people do think that they're in the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? And they watch this. These politicians watch this stuff going all the time. They watch people do this, get money this way. They watch this all day long.
So is your bad choice maybe thinking that you in the in
I
crowd?
think some of the stuff. Yeah, I think that they think that they in the in crowd.
They think they in the in. What's the
But they real cool with these people, and these people really turn on them and do certain things.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. You just said it. You think
the Democratic Party threw her under the bus because Trump found that dirt on her, and they basically like, yo, we got her red-handed. So they basically cutting ties with her, and then she left out to dry, and her homegirl abandoned her. So that's why I said I could see why she's sitting in that seat with that attitude. She not only is she pissed, she probably feel betrayed and just flat out irritated. She probably like, man, I could have just stayed a defense attorney and just keep the street niggas out of jail and made a grip.
This wasn't even worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah. That's why she's sitting up there so frustrated, like, oh man, y'all gotta be kidding.
She might not even be able to be a lawyer.
She stayed in food and beverage.
Hey, yo, stupid. Yo, stupid.
I mean, that's what she probably thinking, you know, figuratively.
Man.
So we talk about her and the image, and so let's move to Baltimore, and we got Sister Marilyn Mosby that just went through a trial, and so far as I think she got charged with was it one thing that she got charged with? She
Falsifying information or something like that.
Yeah, but basically
she beat the mortgage fraud thing. I think it was either one or you flip flop.
Now, basically, what she did, if
she accessed her own money without paying the fines associated with it.
Right. But she beat,
it wasn't like she stole nothing.
But that charge she beat.
From what I heard, that's what. Yeah, that's right. She did beat that. I think it's the perjury they got on.
Right. But we all know where that came from again.
Yeah,
because she prosecuted the people.
The police.
Yeah, that's why they was hard on her.
In a Freddie Gray.
She put a target on her back when she did that.
Yeah, you go after the FOP.
So when you do that, you gotta make sure your stuff together.
You do.
But I think
here's the thing. I think a lot of times people be thinking that they stuff together. Like, imagine you in there.
You don't need to think. You need to know.
Yeah. But you don't know how.
That's a good answer.
You don't know how far back these people go though. And the stuff that they go through to get stuff.
Oh yeah, they diabolical.
They diabolical. Behind the scenes with your friends and stuff stuff that that's not even out in the public.
Yeah.
They buy that they pay people off.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean? So it's a dirty game.
You stole from Walmart when you was
maybe we don't need to be in that crowd.
Well, we got to be, Kenny. I mean, how do we move?
Ain't no people ever liberated themselves through politics.
You said
How they do it?
How do they do it?
How liberation came any other time. Show me a people. Since you asking how they do it as if it's somebody you got to point to the people that did it then.
We here in the belly of the beast, you know what I'm saying? So we got a whole bunch of different tactics that we got to use here. Being here is different than any. I mean, we like right here in the middle. That's why people say we can be a nation within a nation. You know,
we are.
There's a lot of stuff that we can do because we right here in the belly.
We are a nation within a nation.
You know, so there's certain things that we need to do for ourselves that we just can't go out and do, because if we do, they'll definitely come and shut us down.
Before we could vote, before we could do a lot of voting, we had a lot of towns, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, we was better united before we could even vote. So it's like we got more liberties and more freedoms and became worse. During segregation, we had better family structure. We had more marriages, more families, more black businesses, more black cities. And we was on the bottom. And since integration, and then since we started trying to play this game with them more, we stayed on the bottom. And now we got less black families, 2-parent households, less black businesses, less black cities. Seems like we doing something wrong.
When was we first able to start voting? That's the question.
Damn. I think they gave black men the right to vote first, and I think that was in the early 1900s. Early 1900s.
Anybody know that? Anybody got the?
If somebody got the answer, put it in the chat.
When was we black people first able to vote? What's
Before women?
Because the feminine, because
That was 1920.
Susan B. Anthony was mad about that.
1920, so it had to be like early 1900s or late 1800s.
I think it was early 19, because that's what Susan B. Anthony was mad with, and that's what the first wave of feminism started for. Susan B. Anthony was like, how could you let these Negro males vote before the white women, basically? So that's what feminism really got birth for. So, and the women's suffrage movement. So
definitely,
you definitely early 1900s.
Early 1900s.
Yeah. And I mean, things weren't great for us, of course, because the hatred was really high. The hatred was really high, but I'm just saying, like, since we've integrated more, our communities have suffered more. The black community, not everybody's community, our community have suffered more. When we were segregated, our communities was actually better. But then we had the problem of outsiders coming to destroy those cities. So it's always, no matter what direction we go in, it's always going to be a problem to face.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. That was about all I had, Joe. No matter which direction we go in, we're going to always have a problem to face.
Yeah, but
it's like,
do you think now without any politicians, if we just pulled out as black people, just pulled out all together, you think that we would get somewhere?
Yeah, if we had more unity, because we can come to an agreement on what we're going to go to these politicians and tell them to do for us. And we can come to them politicians and be.
Would you rather go to the politicians, or we have our own politicians? You know what I'm saying?
How's that work? We got those. How does it work?
The police department. We just like
we ain't got no black politicians.
We don't have.
So who's these black people?
Just because they black don't mean they our politicians.
All right, then we still not doing it to this day. We ain't got our own today then.
But because we not involved, you know what I mean, they don't work for us. They work for somebody else. So if we was involved,
they not out.
Yeah, if we was involved and we like basically had the power, like, hey, look, you work for us, and we put the money up, and we put the finances and the resources up, and we can hold them.
I think black people
hold them accountable.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
don't black people believe they've been doing that by like going to vote for Elijah Cummings and going to vote for Sheila? Don't black people believe they've been doing that?
Nah.
Okay. I can't,
Not politically conscious black people.
Okay. I don't think we really, I don't think so. I mean, I don't think we, like you said, Carter, I guess we don't have our own politicians.
We don't. Because you got to pay for them.
You do have to pay for them. Yeah.
You got to put some money in.
That's what I basically just said. Like, but we got
all you gotta do is ask the last person that voted how much money they put up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not much.
I was asking somebody on this thing.
What was that? What was the question and what was the answer?
No, we was talking about the politicians. You know what I mean? About us being in the politics.
Oh, you was putting the question in the chat.
And us being, we just don't do it correctly right now. In the 1920s and all, you know what I'm saying? When you had your Madam C.J. Walkers and you had your Annie Malones and you had your black folks, then they knew specifically what we needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
They had people, we had our politicians, and we was getting stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
We was getting a lot of work done. The things that we needed to get done.
I definitely don't see that any longer.
Well, we got a lot of misleaders out there too. That's not informing the people properly.
Absolutely.
You said we got a lot of what?
Misleaders out there.
Yeah.
That's not properly informing the people of what they should be doing, and it's keeping us stagnant.
Yeah. So what about Marilyn though? I mean, back to
Marilyn Mosby.
Yeah. So was she wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And a lot of stuff she did, or did she just take a stance? You know what I mean?
She took a stance on something and it backfired. But that's like anything. It's consequences that come with
doing good or evil. Yeah.
Whether you like them or not. A lot of times we want to dictate the blowback when we want to jump out there and do something.
There's consequences to good and bad.
Don't go like that. That's just because you step on my foot don't mean you get to tell me I get to step on your feet back. I might want to fight you or shoot you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to dictate how that pendulum swing back your way.
Okay. What about Catherine Pugh? Because like I said, we're in Baltimore, and there's been a lot of so-called, corruption or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But with setups or whatever it is, you know what I mean? What about her? And what exactly? I think with her was something about
gift cards.
No. She wasn't gift cards. She was with the
books.
The books.
Yeah.
And everything. So that was Sheila. Yeah.
I got them mixed up. Okay.
Yeah. So
you can just make it by controversy,
Yeah.
Rollins break. She had the Freddie Gray situation.
She did.
You know what I'm saying? Megan Scott with the baby.
With the baby.
Just
controversy after controversy.
Go by the skin. Yeah, we do ourselves proud.
We do ourselves proud. You ended that. That was a good way to end that. We do ourselves proud. Good reputation.
So what about her? Was she?
I think a lot of black people get in those politics and think that they like the comments said.
Downstairs now. You want to go this way?
Like the comment said, I think we get in the political office and think we can do what those people do, and then they always got to give us the Negro wake up call. I think all of these cases that you're talking about, Jabari, are Negro wake up calls. You thought, like you said, you was in the clique. You thought you was in the group with everybody. We gonna slap you and let you know you're not one of us. And I think that's what everybody got. That's what Marilyn got. That's what Sheila got. That's what Catherine got. That's what Fani is getting. That's what Brandon ain't really got his yet, but he just got a controversy about a baby, but he ain't really got his moment yet. Yeah, it comes for everybody. All the uppity, like super rich, whatever people call them, boule, blacks, they always get a Negro wake up call.
When they don't toe the line.
When they think that they when they don't toe the line for the
when you toe the line, you safe.
You safe, yeah.
Do what they tell you to do.
Yeah. Fanny toed the line for a few years, and this going after Donald Trump, white people was like, hold up. Remember who you are, lady.
That was a different group of white people though.
Yeah.
The white liberals was the ones that put in position.
Yeah.
But it was them white conservatives that came through with that paddle.
They was like,
they wanted to spank
that paddle.
Stay in your place.
Basically,
at all times.
Basically, they always do that to us, though.
We got to put ourselves in a position.
We got to be more powerful to resist. Like he said, put ourselves in a position to be.
Y'all just ran down a list of shit that we done did and expecting something different. And then the same person follows right behind them and do the same.
Yeah,
Come on.
That's why I said
we just named it. So we literally just sat here and named all these mayors in succession that did the same shit.
So
They get in there and they think they can be corrupt like white people. That's what they all
is
do.
it corrupt or they get tricked?
No, they do fuck shit.
What's the difference? You gotta be more.
What you mean by that?
yourself, sir?
You gotta know what it is to be a market. To be done. It's
Mhm.
not about, you can't go in there expecting the second term.
Yeah,
You can't go in
go
there.
scorch earth.
It's not
Yeah.
about it. You gotta go in there with the image.
Kicking and screaming.
Like you said,
Kicking and screaming.
Making a difference. Like you gotta know that they're gonna hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you might mess around and get.
Our
jammed
people
up and
don't
go to
look at
jail.
them like that, though. What he just said, our people don't have that mindset overall. You gotta know they gonna hate you. We be too busy trying to find out the good ones. It's some good ones in here, yo. Just like Muhammad Ali say, close the gate. Just keep all the snakes out. Just close the gate. Just close the gate. Don't try to decipher. Well, this one over here, he spoke to me yesterday. He held the door for me. He might.
told you stop talking about them good white folks.
Yeah.
There's plenty of them out there.
Oh, hey.
And the thing is, it's not enough for us in the room.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
a support system.
Yeah.
So they need to, when they need to lean on somebody or get some sort of support somewhere, whether it's a campaign donation or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not enough of us around willing to kick in.
Most folks feel the way they
That's a little
feel.
microphone, Let's have it right there.
Most folks feel the way they feel because they already behind the eight ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
right there.
So when you're already behind the eight ball and you live in this situation, it's America.
Can you hold that mic? We can't hear you.
I'm sorry. When you are in America and you're behind the eight ball and you deal with situations that you deal with every day, just being a black person, you don't want to cause more problems because you just don't want
enough,
issues.
yeah.
It's hard enough. I already got a lot of problems.
So folks
And
don't
when you
want
think
to
about the work you had to do to make it there,
you got to be willing to be a martyr.
Yeah.
Somebody
You know,
literally
with the
has to be
college,
willing to go in there just to
student
change
loan,
stuff
yeah.
up and not caring about themselves, but caring about the people.
Stop. That's the
Yeah.
caring about the
I don't know if
people.
you're enough of those people.
We-
That's the
we-
thing is.
We as a people are selfish people. We stuck on
We
individualism.
selfish for a reason. It's an understanding of why.
It's poverty. It's poverty. Impoverished people, when they get something, are gonna hold it
It's
tight.
slavery.
Yeah, because I haven't had
It's
this.
slavery.
I haven't had $100,000. I don't want to share this with you. I might not ever get it. You feel me?
Slavery.
It's slavery. Yeah.
It's why, it's the same reason why you wonder why you have a bunch of black people getting ranked by one white people.
Yeah, exactly. Like how?
It's slavery.
It is. It is. When you don't have stuff, you more willing to bow to different things. I don't have no water, so you got it. I know you slapped me, but you giving me water.
And we got a whole, revolution going on. I can be that one black person tell this white person what's going on. They don't love it.
Yeah, man, your mission. Ain't that what it's called? The man, your mission. They had different reward systems for people telling on they other Negro conspirators. And one of the rewards was you could potentially get your freedom.
We don't
Potentially.
have an X or a king.
Give me one of your brothers and sisters to kill for trying to start a rebellion, and I might give you freedom.
We don't have an X or a king. Somebody wanna live their life.
Yeah. Go ahead, Bob. I'm sorry, sir.
Turn back the pages of time. You can count all of the leaders that we had are dead. They were assassinated because they stepped out of the ring that the oppressors had us in.
Yep.
And right away, they're gone. You can name them on your hand.
Yeah.
And
It's-
what it is, we all think we can become safe if we can now compromise with our oppressor.
Yep.
And we want what he had.
And we don't want to make them uncomfortable in any way.
Build America. Okay, I'll throw that out the window. We did a lot of work here. Other people helped build it as well. But we do not come together as a unit to do anything that's gonna help the collective to which we belong. Everybody wanna be individual. Individualism is running real rampant among us. But then when you look at other people, other races, you don't see that. You see them working in a collective to make whatever they have to make that stronger. So at what time and what was the day when we decide this is what we want to do? We talk about Marilyn Mosby, talk about Catherine Hughes, okay? Sheila went against the system, and she charged those the cops for what they done. Do you think they forgot that? No.
Mm-mm.
You also gotta.
What's up, man?
Oh, yeah.
As they said over there, because I used to work in the city, and I got to try the city.
I'm gonna call you when we
because of
get
issues, things that went on with money.
Okay, that's good.
And when you go in there, you go on this
I'm gonna call you when I'm in the shop.
because we know
They looking.
They all get a silk spoon.
Yeah, they look.
So they can usually do all that kind of stuff. We can't. And it's like you said, we all just instead of being together, it's tough. But like I said, somebody that's willing to be a martyr and say, you know, I'm not in for that reason. It's not going to be televised. It's not about me. It's about us. So,
Yeah.
We got the mentality of, I'm going to get mine. Well, I got mine. You got to get yours.
Yeah.
it shouldn't be about you.
Individualism.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But we sometimes we create our own individualists. I done said this before in here. When that person on the way up, when that person in college, or that person having a hard time pay their student loans or getting kicked out of apartments and stuff like that, they don't have no support. So when they finally make it, they got a chip on their shoulder. And a lot of times it's towards their own, because the first thing that come out the people's mouth is, well, what you gonna do for us? And in their mind, it's like, well, what the hell was you doing for me when I was struggling to get here? You know what I'm saying? So that creates that disloyalty a lot of times. So then they'll gravitate to whoever buttering their bread, not knowing that that's not their friend either.
Mm-hmm.
And then they getting it both ways. You're in a Fani Willis situation or whatever, where you on either side, they throwing you under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
And somebody got to be, I guess, that's it.
Willing to sacrifice.
You got to be willing, all that.
Building a community is suffering.
Yeah.
Building a community. Think about all the suffering Black Wall Street had to go through. You got to get up, build these foundations for these buildings. You know what I'm saying? You got to go get the nails. You got to go get the tools. You know what I'm saying? You got to go get the siding. All of these things is things that people don't enjoy doing, but you do because they necessary. You sacrifice your time for your people to have a place to spend their money.
Somebody got to truly understand what slavery is. Every statement that we all said, slavery.
It is.
Even the part of you saying people hate you as you move on up, you got to understand why.
Yeah.
Somebody has to take a sacrifice and say, I don't care about any of that stuff. And being a bigger man, being a woman, whatever.
Woman, man, we need self-sacrifice from all of us. That's how marriages stay together. You know what I'm saying? That's how families stay together. My wife will say something to me like, and prove me wrong, or you said this wrong, or and it don't feel good, but I got what I gotta do. I gotta sacrifice myself in that moment and the ego. You see what I'm saying? That's how everything, we don't want to suffer with each other. We don't want to go through, like, it's like the same thing with like when somebody start a business and we expect them to have it be immaculate in the first year. It's like, you should know that we don't have the money to make it that immaculate, but just be paid. Like Tara up the street. But like Tara up the street, you know what I'm saying? They do a good job sometimes, and sometimes not so much, but we bad with them and still go back to them. We gotta do that. We're gonna have to be, and maybe criticize them along the way, like, yo, I would appreciate it if y'all do this or add this. Pull them to the side. You know what I'm saying? But don't just abandon them altogether. And now our businesses do need to take the criticism. You know what I'm saying? And when Black people criticize Black business, stop being so, oh, you always trying to tear brother down. No, I'm trying to build you up. I'm trying to build you up.
It's a slippery slope when you get to that point.
It's hard, yo. It is.
Trying to bring constructive criticism, and then somebody looking at it like
it's hate. Yeah, yo. We look at everything as hate, yo. Everything.
Yeah.
Both ways.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they don't.
You complain about customer service at the Black business, but Walmart don't give you great service. Walmart don't give you great service.
Yeah. Black business, same thing.
Yeah.
It's a self-hatred when you're dealing with Black business.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to give them the same understanding when they make mistakes, then you give white man.
Yeah.
So y'all didn't have it right, Bray, but I know you have it wrong.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
On the other hand, and all that. On the other hand, that nigga never did.
Yep.
See, you really want your own self.
We don't value each other, really.
See, this concept of we built this country.
Mm-hmm.
Pick that up a little bit, Bob.
We built this country. Okay, you did some work,
Mm-hmm.
but when we figured we work hard, it's time to rest. Hell, how long are we gonna rest? If we built the country, we still rested.
The people on the
We're not
bottom
doing
cannot
anything
rest.
else.
The people on the bottom cannot rest.
No, but
You-
we do.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
We get a whole
We
lot
do.
of rest.
We get a whole lot of rest. Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know where.
It's a young lady wanted to come in here and come onto the stream. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up so she can hear.
Oh, through the Zoom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
that's not.
Oh, snap.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Saw another on some live, live in the barbershop. There's a whole lot going on right now. All right, I'm gonna hook his whistle name. All right, let me try this. Hopefully this don't mess everything up. Hey, you gotta mess up sometime, man. In order to learn. All right, let's see what happens here.
Got the wrong idea what equality is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we just said. Everybody thinks equality is sharing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same level as no.
And it's still coming down.
It's the same level as
Yeah. Guess we still got to do that.
No.
Huh?
And that's what it takes, sacrifice.
No, I already did it.
That's in your family, you got to sacrifice.
Damn.
And my philosophy is my children,
You should have rolled with
when I
me,
was
son.
raising them,
You know,
All I had to do was go grab my
the beautiful shoes I used to wear, the nice looking suits. I can't do that anymore.
Dang.
It's got to go on them. And see, and
You
that's
did it
why I had
outside?
them in college. That's why they was
You
in
did your
college
first one
at
outside?
16 years old.
I did it.
Because I had mine, I did mine.
Sucks to be
You got this.
Yeah.
You gotta understand. Once you hit it,
Mm. That's what we need.
Once we get to that understanding that, you know, we don't need politicians or we don't need to take the money, then we will be in a better position. Our last five mayors have failed the city, period, because they chose to take the money. Marilyn Mosby, how can I put it? She knew it was illegal for what she was doing, but we have to stop with the trying to fit in their spaces and their places, thinking that we can do what they do and think that we're going to get white consequences, because we're not. It's going to be all black. You're going to be treated like a black person.
You wanted me to turn
And just
it away
because you
from
got white friends and, you know, they feel like they... Matter of fact, I didn't see not one white person standing out there with her during her whole trial. It was us that stood out there with her. And I get it at a certain point, but at the same time, they held her to the highest accountability of law because she was the top prosecuting attorney. So she could not get past that. You knew you was not supposed to check those boxes because you perjured yourself. And so did Mosby. So we better see what the consequences is going to come down for him.
So what did you run for when you ran for office?
a lot of, I guess, tourism purpose to East Baltimore right now. I think he also said that that was also where the original Royal Stadium was at, was in East Baltimore, around East
Nah,
Baltimore.
if you press mute, it's gonna mute it. She was mute.
That not just black people, but white people and all races appreciate about Maryland. They're reasons for people to come spend their money. What we really want in Baltimore is for people to come spend their money so that they can make the area better and we can put that money back in infrastructure, education, and quote unquote cleaning up the streets. Also, as that lady mentioned as well, is that cleaning up the streets doesn't just end with dealing with homelessness or drug addiction. It's also with the youth and a lot of people that need mental health services. That's a very big thing that I see in Baltimore all the time, is that there are a lot of people that have been in positions of power,
young man,
have at some point fell off, and eventually have lost their mental, I guess, ability to continue to do their jobs. So they just
I just don't want to take too much off. Okay.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Tell them how you trying to lead, Queen. What you about to try to do?
What's up? Oh, you about to run?
You in the process of doing. Bring it out.
So currently, Maryland is running a social equity campaign for the Cannabis Administration for people to be able to get micro and standard dispensaries or be cultivators or have sites where people can consume or people can make concentrates. So that's like, like tinctures, et cetera, stuff like that. So originally when they launched this program, it was to be in collaboration with the Cannabis Reformation Act that they put in that came into play on July 1st of last year. So as you know, that's when the recreational market began. When they started the recreational market, they really didn't have anything in place for anyone to be able to get into the existing market. Now, prior to that, there is still currently only one completely black-owned dispensary in Maryland, which is in Forestville, Maryland, and there are a few that have one or two owners that have very low percentages of ownership. The cannabis market, unfortunately, is very whitewashed, and that there are not a lot of black people that are benefiting from it when we know that black people have disproportionately been arrested and destroyed for not just cannabis, but all and any drugs that have been associated with black people since the beginning of time. Obviously, back in the jazz days, it was heroin, and then in the 70s, it was cannabis, and then in the 80s, it became crack. When they made the Reformation Act, the whole idea was that they were going to be able to help the disproportionate areas. So they introduced the social equity. Social equity is, for people that don't know, it's essentially trying to make it a balanced and fair opportunity for people to have the same opportunities for ownership, entrepreneurship, just pretty much any sort of business sector that may cross between not just food, but essentials, healthcare, hair care, skin care, clothing, all those things, just making sure that everybody has an equal shot at being able to do them. When they did the social equity situation, they expected there were going to be about 100,000 people to apply. What I noticed during that time is that there was no advertising that they were going to be doing this social equity event. So if you didn't already look up cannabis information in Maryland, you probably didn't know what happened. To decide who was part of social equity, they created a chart of things that you needed to have as like a checklist. So one of the things that you had to have went to a school that was in a zip code that was disproportionately impacted by cannabis, or you had to live in an area that was disproportionately impacted by cannabis, or you had to have went to a college that had 47, I think, percent of people that use Pell Grants, which Pell Grants are interest-free money that you get. It's not a loan, but you can be using it towards your education. So you have to prove that you're under a certain poverty level to get that. Now, during that time period, I believe I want to say that they said there were 2,000 or so people that showed interest, and 17,000 people that actually got through the social equity portion. Just for the sake of time, I'm not going to explain that there was a bunch of little things that you had to do, like a test and some other things also to prove that you wanted to be in this situation. When they decided to do this, they, instead of deciding to only award it to certain people, which I'll get back to that in a moment, they made it so that you just had to hit that criteria. So it wasn't really based on race or your gender or anything like that. It was just literally based on where you lived. So 17,000 people were approved for that social equity. Now, during the social equity time, you were basically given information on how you could be able to apply for a license. Now, the licenses can be for, as I mentioned earlier, growing cannabis or making concentrates from cannabis or dispensing or selling cannabis. They offer micro licenses, which is you basically have a lower overhead of how much product that you can have and a certain amount of staff. A standard dispensary is more like what you see when you drive around Baltimore and you see like the Cookies or like one of those other dispensaries that are in the city. During this whole time period, they have been building a task force so that they can be able to deal with the unlicensed dispensaries that have popped up since the recreation of cannabis. Now,
So let me.
Oh, no, go ahead.
let me start. No, because you have a lot of information. you got a lot. You got a lot of information on this. You need a podium with this. You got a lot. It look like you done your study. You done your study. I want to. Very well studied. I didn't want to cut you. I just want to I want to try to continue on because we great wrap up actually. Yep. You know what I'm saying? But you you was well studied. Okay. I thought you great be all shy and be like, you know what I mean, one piece, you know what I mean, but you was great, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Just as
well,
specific,
real quick,
you know what I mean,
we will
tell us.
wrap it up as you mentioned, but basically right now I am one of 70 people that will be possibly receiving a cannabis license in Baltimore City. There are 11 dispensary licenses that are available, so I'm going against 70 people right now. That being said, my intention not only with doing that is to be able to educate people and bring money back into Baltimore, because I want to say at least 70% of the licensed dispensaries in this city are not owned by people that live in Baltimore or Maryland. So all the money that's going to those dispensaries is going out of the state, and it is not helping any of us.
And what will we be? The first one.
We will be the first completely Black-owned dispensary in Baltimore City.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And we will find out in March. That is when the lottery starts. So hopefully by then.
So you got 70 people. So do you have to do interviews and all that kind of stuff? I mean, how do they?
Well, we
did
an application. Okay. So we actually all those people.
Everything. We just went up. It's a lottery now for 70 people that passed. They're gonna choose 11 of the 70.
Yep. So about 300 people had applied for the social equity. 70 people made it to the social equity. And now we're assuming that the other 70 people are going against us for the license.
That's why she was giving all the numbers, because that's all the people we had to deal with at the beginning. Now we're down to 70 people we got to go against.
Oh, okay.
To be the first Black-owned dispensary in Baltimore.
Okay.
Recreational cannabis in Maryland has become almost $1 billion business since it has started in July last year. That's $1 billion that's probably not going back into Baltimore City. So that's, again, why it's important to have people in positions of leadership that know and understand the problems that are going to be arising, not only just from that cannabis market, but the problems that are arising from the money not going back into the state. When they started the Gambling Commission, the whole idea was that was for more money, but where has any of that money went?
Right.
I didn't think anyone in here knew, because I don't know either. And you can't find out that information.
So Yolanda also states that, and Delegate Glenn went to jail because she wanted more blacks to receive it. I guess what you talking about. Do you know anything about that? Yeah. So I didn't, you talking about the delegate. Yeah. So
Gerald Glenn, I believe it was.
Yeah. But
she was trying to sell certificates. They came to her to try to get some certificates, and she said the only way you can get a certificate is from me and God.
No, that's just okay.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was engaged in, I believe it was heavy bribery.
Yeah. So a friend of mine, James Thomas, he's out in Ellicott City. He was trying to go into business for himself with the cannabis thing. He's very, very well educated, very well known. But he ran into a snag, the same snag. They were just knocking them out the ring.
Yeah, we've been trying to do this for about 6 years
now. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. We started our company in 2018. So, yes, there actually was, as you just mentioned, because of that situation, there was a dispensary. I'm not going to name them on camera because that's giving them free publicity. But they sued the Cannabis Commission so that they would stop giving out licenses, which is when we started trying to get a license the first time, which was 6 years ago.
Well, that's how they do it.
6 years to be able to put in this license, and we were approved, which shows that we know what we're doing. Mm-hmm. And now, unfortunately, instead of being given on merit, it's being given as a lottery that we paid a few $1,000s to be.
Yeah, they still got a.
It sounds like y'all know what y'all talking about.
Yeah. Research.
Yeah.
But to keep us jumping through hoops, we always got to go through those hoops for everything we do. And our downfall is that we quit just when we get near the line, and because we become frustrated, and that is the design.
We have had many things break our spirits.
Yeah.
We've been told to our faces that we would not even be in the point we're at now. We've talked to Montel Williams as well about, we actually have an interview that's on YouTube, Let's Be Blunt with Montel, and we were discussing, our intentions to join the recreational market. And he, spoke from his own point of view as well as, a Baltimore native himself about, understanding what we were actually trying to do, and that it's not about becoming a celebrity, it's about being able to create something better. And we understand that becoming that martyr, as King mentioned, is very uncomfortable.
Right.
And we've had to go through a lot of uncomfortableness. So I'm hoping that the uncomfortableness that we've had to go through will benefit other people so they don't have to go through it.
I want to say too, and
Thank you as well.
Yeah, no problem. I want to say to you, and definitely appreciate y'all sharing that information with us. But I want to say to you, I want us to get out of because I know a lot of times we say it, we say this all day long. Well, black people, we ain't together, we can't come together, we won't do this, and we won't come together and do this. I want people to know specifically that they go out of their way. When I say that I'm talking about the powers that be to keep us from not being unified. They do everything. I don't ever want to, just turn, just say, that it's just us doing it to each other. Because when we did come out of so-called enslavement, we were doing things. Like we actually came together with ourselves. Like you said, we built these towns, we did things, we were doing a lot of things. We had the father, mother that was in the home, we had these families, and we did stuff. And they specifically came up with strategies to get us on drugs, to get us on this, to get the man out of the home, to do the, and they specifically talk like we cannot let them become united, because if they become united, then they're gonna run us out of position. So they always got to figure out how to keep us at the bottom. So they constantly study us so that they can figure out how can we'll put them in position. But when we get them in there, we're gonna make them look like, horrible. We're gonna constantly create black on black hate all the time. So I just want people, I just don't want us to take them out of the equation, that they go through great efforts. They have not stopped their campaign to make us look horrible in every way that they possibly can. I just wanted to say that, because I know a lot of times we're like, well, we won't do it. We won't come together. We won't No, we did a lot of this stuff, but they have went out of their way to make sure that we are not the great politicians that we can be, or the great this or the great that we can be. They go through great measures for us not to be those people.
Well, see, they do what we don't do. And we, right to the day, we go to college, we get all these degrees, and still come out dumb as hell because we don't do our research on history.
Yeah, miseducated.
We do not study history. Here in Baltimore, how many of you can sit down and explain to me how slavery and slave selling went on in Baltimore City? You don't do it because you don't learn it. I have the books on it. They tell you just exactly what happened.
We started at Fells Point,
where the stadium was built. They have slaves over there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, they have slaves. And he just mentioned Fells Point. They used to take the slaves down to Fells Point and ship them down in the South.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't do that.
Baltimore is the incest capital of America.
Yeah.
So if it was that much incest going on, that's going to have IQ levels being lower.
Not only just Baltimore.
They said in Eastern Shore, that's where you can put the bag. I don't agree with the bag, but you know what I'm saying. They're saying that in Eastern Shore, they used to put a bag over the head to make you.
You have sex with your mother, your sister, your brother,
your aunt, your sister. They said all of that was going on.
Of course, and all that does something to a people. That's innate. It does it to a people. Right.
That lowers your thought. Like I had sex with my mother. I must not be worth anything. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't do that. I don't see them doing that. And IQ is the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
And they say that trauma is passed through the DNA. You know what I mean? So
imagine if a baby born from incest, they gonna have some problems.
Mm-hmm.
The closer the gene pool the baby come from, the more likelihood something get messed up.
Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't be mixing races.
That's why you shouldn't be That's why you shouldn't be
nobody. Don't call me to death. But I'm telling you, man, and I, I post the Black Think Tank. I mean, and I try to explain How we still caught up in this game of just using us until we're used up and then they cast you to the side. Get a new Negro.
Yeah.
You know.
What you call it, the Negro toolbox?
That's what it is.
White man needs something done. He go get in my Negro toolbox. Let me see what Negro I'm gonna pull out of here. All right.
And see, I step on toes in this city, in this country. The political base that black folks belong to is the Democratic base, which they were forced into in 1933, something like in 1933, 34, you know, with your president, Roosevelt, FDR. And we've been beholden to the Democrats all this time. Your different organizations, you get your sororities, your fraternities, all these people are crowded with Democrat lovers.
Right.
And they rule. We don't stand a chance, man. You know, NAACP. Just
So when you say Democrat, before I do, well, no. When you say Democrat, so what should we be doing, like as a people right now, even with the presidential thing coming up? Should black people be joining Democrats, or what should we be doing?
I'll join a group of bears if it's gonna get me out of this problem, my man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn how to be flexible. You know, we're so beholden to one group of people because they gave us some food during the 1930 and 33. Right. You know, and they did. You know, they looked out from Roosevelt. Roosevelt wasn't going to give you a damn thing. You know, but he saw that he could use these Negroes to boost his power. Now, I looked at this from the 40s and the 30s up to the present day. And now all of a sudden you see an influx of people coming from all over the world. Okay? Now, what that says to me, that the Democratic Party has figured out if they can get more people in to fill their base, then they will never lose leadership. They don't need you anymore. You know. How is it that a group of people can come into your country, never been here, don't know how the system works, but yet and still they can vote? That's what they're setting it up for. To build a strength of the Democrats.
Yeah, that's wild.
Huh?
So sending out our numbers, sending out our power now with a new base. We a secret base, really. But if they replace us, then now they not beholden to us for anything. They don't even have to address us anymore. I don't care if you niggas are mad and don't want to vote for me. I got this party.
That's right. You can't even get a rowboat now to try to get back to Africa.
And look at the black people that are fussing about the migrants being able to get all this stuff.
And they give it.
And they get it, and we ain't got no power to even
see,
stop.
now white folks, No. That's right. What?
We see other people, they get it, and they don't have to go through the experience of being deprived of everything.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why, and going back to why people martyr themselves. Why you want to martyr yourself if you want to destroy? You don't know if we're going to culturally pick you back up. They have mutual aid between each other.
Sure.
One of them can get destroyed, they can get used for doing something terrible.
Somebody will
They'll
stand
still
up.
love them, and they'll still martyr them. Donald Trump, he still has some
He
people.
pissed plenty of white people off, but
Yeah,
they still want
they
to
still love
stop.
him
They still
because
love
he's
him.
not.
He got the best game going.
Yeah.
He got the best
We
game.
don't really know if we're gonna stick up for each other when we do decide to, like you said, when we do decide to martyr out there.
But we won't sit down and come up with a plan on how we can get ourselves out of this trap that we're in. Huh?
You're scared because you wonder if it's for anything.
Yeah,
true.
What
Agree.
am I doing all this for?
Huh?
If I'm gonna sacrifice my whole livelihood, are black people gonna back me?
Yep. It's just gonna be another.
Was that just like the young lady who tried to prosecute Donald Trump? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? She put herself up, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, you know what I mean? You know.
Malcolm put himself out there. You try to find a way to buck the system,
Yep.
but if you don't have backup in bucking the system, you won't have it.
And what happened to Malcolm?
What happened to Malcolm?
What happened to
Malcolm got
Malcolm?
left in the cold.
And what happened to who did it to him?
The group that he was trying to get the correct behavior.
Hey, well.
Get up the big. There you go.
Hold it. That's right. That's our problem. Here we go with the same problem that we have among ourselves. If somebody did wrong, I don't give a damn who it is.
Right.
We gotta learn to put that finger on him, even though he's done wrong, and call it out. We don't do that. Now he get ready to get into the NOI. I was remember the NOI for years. Okay, so I know how it run. I met the leaders in it. I met Farrakhan, Elijah Muhammad, Wallace G. Muhammad, the all this.
Right.
So I know. My thing is, when I come out of the military, I wanted to focus on something that's going to try to help me and my people.
Right.
I did my travel halfway around the world.
Right.
I saw different things. And so now I want to be a good guy. I want to be a crook.
Right.
You know, the crooks don't last long.
Right.
You know, no black kingpins. It's a lie. If you ever said there was one, it was never one. Okay? None of them. So what we need to do is, like Malcolm explained, study your history. Get your history and you can roll. And you know why you're in the position that you're in. You know, I can deal with white folks, I can deal with Chicanos, whatever. I can deal with people, first and foremost.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean, when Kenny stated that, I just don't agree that, you know, that the nation, I don't agree that the Nation of Islam was the one to do that. I mean, although what I think is that, you know, COINTELPRO, again, as we were talking about before, the manipulation between the FBI, the CIA, they got into certain people, they correct, you know what I mean? You know, they had the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X had to be stopped, man. They was the great team together. Like, they were doing things. You know, Malcolm was bringing people into the nation. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad was training people. You know, I mean, they were building mosques throughout this whole country. And they're like, we got to stop this. We got to break this up.
Exactly.
We got to get in. We got to find out where the weaknesses is. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what figure they gave, you know what I mean, of how many agent was in the Nation of Islam at one time that they had gotten into. That they, you know, it was a lot more even than that. You know what I mean? Even in different sects that they had gotten in to infiltrate those different places.
Are we going to say it though?
Ignore the fact that they found 30 black people to infiltrate something that was for the betterment of black people.
I mean, it ain't.
That's always that's what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
You can't go back to individualism.
These are people who don't care. They don't care about black people, the ones that they got to come in to disrupt.
What do you care about?
Exactly. They Samuel Jackson.
But the more, I agree with you, Jabari. It was COINTELPRO, but I'm more mad that they had a black man that would pull the trigger on Malcolm. That's a bigger, that's a bigger gripe,
because that's how they want to present it. That's how they want the narrative to be.
Which one would hurt you more, right? If somebody that's not in your family takes a shot at you, or the person that wants the person that's not in your family.
That's the reason he said that's why they do it.
It had to be a black person. It had to be black people to do it, because they want, again, that narrative. They want us to be still talking about this, saying it's a black man that killed them. We didn't even kill him. He talked about us. It was your own people that killed them.
But I'm doing that in my own. We should not be doing that.
Yeah, but it was a lot of manipulation.
We
agree.
They should have never found 30 Negroes.
But none of it's perfect though. The thing is, you're gonna always find. You could have found a white man or a black.
I agree. Agree.
You could find a white man or a black man to kill him.
They agreed with what's the name of the Fred Hampton movie? Yeah, with Fred Hampton, the Black Messiah. They basically tempted him with greed and trinkets. Gas stations, restaurants, and freedom, and shot him straight on.
If a white man had killed Malcolm X, it would have been an uproar. They can't have a white man kill Malcolm X, bro.
Remember, a lot of them justified their anger. That's the problem.
Right.
That's why they had a black man.
Yeah,
but right. A black man, a white man could have never. He could have never got that close.
He white man.
He never got that close.
No, a white man had plenty of times to get killed. No, they could. Hold up. They had many ways.
Yeah, but Martin was still from home.
Martin was up for everybody.
Malcolm wouldn't allow it. White folks might have killed. Might have been a white guy that killed Martin, but he was at a distance.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He would have never.
They could have did the same thing to Malcolm.
No.
They could have spiked out on Malcolm.
Did the same thing.
They could have, but Malcolm would have been like over there.
The sniper was right among the midst, man. He was right there. That was the sniper.
The white man having a hard time figuring out.
The white man could have gotten
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
He could have got Malcolm.
He could have got him.
He would have got him
with all his resources to
I don't think the white man, it would have been harder for the white man to get Malcolm on the sneak.
That's right. He could have done it.
That's why they put the black man out there to make it open.
If you understand how the Audubon theater was set up, you could see white folks couldn't have gotten in there and sniped from the top. They couldn't have done that.
All eyes on any white person.
But they wanted it to happen like that because it was black, because it had to be black.
Yes.
It couldn't be white.
Right.
They did not. I mean, that was yeah. Because if it was white, it would mess up the narrative.
Right. Nobody's arguing that point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Call out, like you said earlier, just call out both.
Yeah,
I'm not.
You right at the same time.
Call out both.
I'm not arguing that point.
The white folks are always going to be against our unit. You just get that in your head. As soon as you organize anything that's got multiple, they had laws coming out of slavery. It was against the law for like 2 or 3 blacks to gather on any street.
That's why we
any street. So that even though the law is off the books, the mindset don't leave just because they get rid of the law. They still don't like to see us gather.
But they still practice some of that now.
Yeah. They can't get us in one swoop. Really, we really spread out all amongst them, man. Like man, we got black folks in Colombia. We got black folks. I mean, they can't just drop the bomb on us like that. You know, that's what some people say. Because
We're not saying they can't go all.
Right.
We're in a bunch of places.
We're in concentrated areas.
That's what I'm saying. Areas where they can get rid of a bunch of
Black concentration of black.
Yeah. Go to like what is that?
with a lot of gentrification spreading around up in this joint too, because the white folks coming back in these cities. So
they blow up at Atlanta. How many black?
Atlanta, Compton, Baltimore.
but it's a lot of white folks sprinkled in there too. You know what I'm saying? Of influence. And not just hold up. No. Not just white folks. You're missing a point.
Okay.
They own the property that's here. You know what I'm saying? They're rebuilding this stuff. You know what I mean? Ain't no people gonna just go bombing like that. You know what I mean? Because it's powerful white people that own these properties around here. I don't believe they can't just go dropping a bomb like, you know what I mean? Like this all out stuff. You know what I mean? Hold them back a lot.
Let me tell you something. We right in this shit.
There's no level of God violence. There's no level of wickedness they won't go.
But you,
That's
right. Black folks. That's a black folks.
Let
me tell you something. Right now, see, like I said, I'm an observant kind of person. I remember when they started building those walls when you go down. When you're heading to DC, it was how walls they have there. My conclusion: if we have to get out of town, we can't make no left and right. We got to keep going straight because the walls are not let you get by. If you got to run. Now what they've further done, they've slowed down the traffic in here because if something happens, you'll be stacked up like sardines in a can, man.
You talking about all the bike lanes?
All the lanes, every side of the can't do anything yet.
Okay. No, it makes sense because I'm having a problem getting over that. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
In control.
You ain't control of the city like that.
No.
Hey, I never thought.
You don't see him put no.
You did.
I told you, radiologist, I keep telling you that. Huh?
You know them white people.
Is Cadenville set up like that? Is Cadenville set up like this? Is Towson set up like this? Huh?
All right,
I'll tell you. Good luck to everything. No doubt.
Well, like I said, man, I just look like it.
Like I was just looking at your hair, like you can't get a tap, so you just want to shape up.
Yeah, I mean, you got.
Yeah, all right, man. I was looking like I can't do that. Yeah, everything pretty much lined up. All right,
Yeah, we about to pull off now. Hold up. I ain't shut it down yet, but let me shut it down now. Yeah, so thank y'all for joining us. We're gonna rerun this thing, and I gotta bleep out some things because we got some no, not bleep out. No, we got some blank spots where a couple. I think when you hit the mute thing on some sound, on some of the sounds, yeah, just a couple little spots. You know what I mean? That we gotta do. And yeah, man. But we see y'all next week. We'll be back with the real barbershop conversations in the building.
What do they do when they film it? You gotta cut it out.
We thank y'all for joining us.
Yeah, you gotta edit.
Yeah, we got the edit on it.
What's this thing here?
It's about commitment, healing, honor, respect. This is Barber Life. Cutting hair, I like it. Barbershop, I like it. Change your life, I like it. Conversate, I like it.